Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Middle guy here with a little video of my Congress representative, John Garamendi, being interviewed on CNN last Sunday about our dementia-ridden president, Mr. Joe Biden. So without further ado, let's play this and I'll comment as we go along and watch him simp hard for Joe Biden, which is honestly sad and disgusting. But anyway, let's get into this video.
We have a feeding frenzy going on here. The media and politicians, Democrats and certainly Republicans, are standing on the sidelines cheering all this on. The fact of the matter is that the president...
The media is not cheering this on. We're doing our job.
Yeah, well, I don't understand that comment by him at all. The media is not cheering this on. They're reporting on what's happening. And who cares who's cheering it on? You're avoiding the obvious facts that there's an issue with Joe Biden. But I digress.
As vehicles for the very real conversations that are taking place about the President of the United States and whether he should continue in. I mean, we've had Democrats, one today, who said he should step aside.
Exactly. So how is the media cheering this on? They're reporting it. That's what they're supposed to do. Democrats are pissed because it's a fair, even playing field now, and they're not used to being simped for by the media. So they're panicking. Unbelievable.
Pamela, perhaps you should have listened to what I said. I said the Republicans are on the sidelines cheering all of this on, and in fact they are.
And you said the Democrats and the media also. Why are you lying, dude? Unbelievable. Okay.
And my curiosity is, where's Trump in all of this? The same?
Why is he bringing up Trump when this is about Joe Biden? Don't look over here, everybody. Look over there. Unbelievable. This guy.
Questions that have been raised about Biden need to be raised about Trump. He skips lines, he changes subjects line in the middle of a sentence. That is also not being observed by the media. However, the focus is on
The media has been nothing but up Trump's ass for the last 8-9 years. What are you even talking about, Mr. Garamendi? You sound stupid. Like, you literally sound stupid.
The president had a bad night, no doubt about it.
The president's had a bad 3.5 years. Stop it.
However, the next day he was giving a very strong stump speech using a teleprompter.
The next day he was staring off into space like an idiot, looking like he was lost, while his wife is screaming at the crowd. Okay.
Part of the time also speaking ad-lib off the teleprompter.
Look, even this chick is like pissed with him. She's like, dude, you're so full of shit. She's like, I can't even sit here and listen to this anymore. And he's not answering the questions, but that's not a surprise.
And he followed that up yesterday in Minnesota, and his interview, I thought, was okay.
Was okay. So it's like a 5 out of 10. Okay, cool. So that's good enough? Okay, sure. This is how low the standards have sunk on the left. Unbelievable.
He does not do a strong interview. He is always soft-spoken, underspoken, if you would, when he does an interview.
That's a lie. If you go back and watch Joe Biden's interviews over the years, he is not soft-spoken at all. I need to go get some boots on because the shit's getting deep in here. Good Lord.
But he hit the subjects. I would refer you
He hit nothing.
back to that debate. Trump did not answer one question. Not one question. Biden
Again, let's go to Trump.
did answer questions, some of them not well. However, going forward, clearly, Trump has been ignored for exactly the same underlying concerns that...
Who is ignoring Trump, Mr. Garamendi? That's what I would like to know. Who exactly is ignoring Trump? Wow. I don't even have words. This is unbelievable.
are now present for Biden.
And I understand, first of all, yes, Trump did lie more than 30 times in the debate. That is for certain. The reality is, though, and there has been...
And Joe Biden lied a shit ton of times as well. But we'll ignore that because, whatever.
Media attention on, his meandering and not putting together coherent sentences, which is absolutely true and absolutely a fair point.
Exactly.
When it came to the debate performance, Donald Trump did not have
Donald Trump destroyed Joe Biden.
the kind of performance that Joe Biden did, where there was genuine concern about Joe Biden and his
Joe Biden couldn't even walk off the stage without assistance after the debate was over with.
health and mental fitness and mental acuity to run for another 4 years. I mean, you're seeing that in the polls. You have 75% of the voters saying that someone else should be, ahead of the ticket here, and
Yeah, look at that. So the voters must be lying, or that must be a bad poll or something.
you have 5 House Democrats who are calling for Biden to step aside. Now, the majority of party members have stayed silent publicly, though our reporting indicates there are others who believe the party should go a different direction. I'm curious what you think. I mean, is the president in denial right now about this reality?
Him and the Democrat Party have been in denial for 3.5 years.
Well, first of all, 5 out of 212. 5 out of 212.
That
5 have balls of the 212.
is true.
Democratic. So going forward, the president not only yesterday did an interview, did a rally.
Oh, wow, he did an
also
interview.
spoke to 2 heads of state.
Oh, wow.
He's carrying on his function as president of the United States, carrying on as he said it
He's not functioning, though. That's the problem, dude. Come on, man.
in that interview, that he is tested every day, every moment of every day,
And he's failing epically.
as to his mental capacity. And I am, having watched it, having been in a few of those meetings over the years,
His mental capacity couldn't fill up a thimble.
yes, indeed, he is being tested. And I would say that he's doing very, very well with it.
Then your standards are below ground level. Unbelievable. How can you sit there with a straight face and lie like that? Oh wait, you're a politician. Never mind. That's why. Or that's how.
He doesn't do a strong, in-your-face interview. He doesn't do that. He's
He has Parkinson's. That's why he doesn't do anything strong anymore.
soft-spoken. So when he was talking to Stephanopoulos, he did come forward and really charge back at the questions that he'd asked of him. But he didn't.
He couldn't even answer them properly. He had no idea what he was saying. He was bumbling and stumbling over his words. This is my representative. Unbelievable.
Answer every single one of them. Not in a way that George may have wanted. And by the way, George was demanding a cognitive test. Well, demand one of Trump.
Trump took a cognitive test, I believe. I know at least twice. He took 2 cognitive tests. Trump also is not the president. So I don't understand why he keeps bringing up Trump. The TDS is real. Good Lord.
Not the fake one who did that was a kindergarten
Oh.
level.
So now the White House cognitive test is a fake one. Okay. You're sounding stupider and stupider as this is going on, Mr. Garamendi.
One.
Let's listen, actually. We have that sound that you were just talking about from President Biden. Let's listen to it now.
Oh, fuck.
All over the earth, God is raising up a new breed of wealth builders who will use their money to shape the course of world history without building.
Did you ever watch the debate afterwards? I don't think I did, no.
Now, how does he not remember? That wasn't even, I don't even think that was a week after the debate. Really? You don't even remember if you watched it back? Come on, dude.
So, in your view, is that answer passing the cognitive test where he says, I don't know if I watched the debate? And did he pass the cognitive test on that debate stage?
No.
He didn't want to say yes or no. The reality is,
Come on, John. Keep pushing those lies. Keep pushing them. Dig deep. I see you digging deep for the fucking textbook answer.
he didn't want to get that question expanded. And he basically shut down the question. But in doing so, he raised the issue that you just brought forth once again.
Wait, but I thought he answered all the questions. You just said he answered all the questions. So you're lying in real time here, dude.
So, okay, let's go forward. Did he watch it? My guess is he
What a
saw some
jackass.
pieces of it. I'm sure that he did.
Pieces of it. I'm sure you did. How do you? But you don't know. So now you're making assumptions.
Well, how would I? I believe he probably saw some portions of it. Did he watch the whole thing? Probably not. An hour and a half. Does he have an hour and a half given all the other things he must do as president? So,
He's in bed by 8 o'clock every night. His daily schedule is available for public viewing. He doesn't do shit.
in answer to that question, he came down really on both sides of it.
So he did come down on both sides of it, but I think, in this moment where people are trying to assess what's going on here, that's a yes or no answer, right? But let me just take a step back here, because in this brief
Not a yes or no answer if you're a Democrat.
interview last night, he disputed the poll numbers showing him trailing. On Democratic leadership, he said they all said I should
You know why he's disputing the polls? Because his administration is probably lying to him. We know his wife's lying to him.
stay in the race. And on the Democratic governors he met with at the White House, he said all the governors want him to stay in the race, yet we know Governor Healy of Massachusetts expressed concerns after her meeting. Also, Nancy Pelosi, Democratic
Nancy
leadership, says
Pelosi.
this
There's another broad that should have been stopped doing this 10 years ago.
episode or condition, that's not exactly coming out and saying, hey, stay in the race and fight on. Do you think he grasps the reality of this situation right now?
He doesn't grasp reality of what's happening day to day.
And what is at stake?
He absolutely knows what's happening here.
He thinks he's the first black female vice president.
He is a seasoned elected official, and he knows
Meaning he's full of bullshit. Cool.
that he is faced with a very serious challenge. And he is addressing that challenge. He addressed that challenge by going with the interview with Stephanopoulos.
And he failed in that interview.
He's doing that on the campaign trail. And I would, from what I understand from reports, that he will be doing interviews, more of them, and he'll certainly be out there probably doing press conferences, one or another. He knows what the situation is. He understands
He really doesn't.
the risk to this nation if Trump gets elected.
What's the risk? We had Trump for 4 years and everything was 10 times better under him than it is under Biden. What are you talking about?
He's been very, very clear about that. As of now, it's clear in his mind and in mine that he can carry on and should carry on
Then you need to be cognitively tested if you think he can carry on.
because he has been an extraordinary president in the first 3.5 years of his tenure, putting together a national industrial policy to rebuild the American economy, to rebuild our infrastructure.
He wouldn't need to rebuild the economy if he didn't destroy it.
To address the issues of climate change.
Climate change is not an issue. Stop it.
All of those things he did. And
He's literally done nothing. He's made everything worse.
like all of us, he wants to finish the job. And he can do it.
If he finishes the job, America will be non-existent.
He can do it. Campaign is a necessary part of this. He's in the campaign mode. Simultaneously, he is in the president job right now, carrying it.
He's epically failing at both, though. What are you missing here?
The tasks of being a president.
There's some of the Democrats who've come out on this stuff aside, though, note his record and thank him for his record and
His record's
thank him for
horrible.
beating Trump in 2020, but they are gently telling him, look, your time's up, right? Because I think the concern from them is the next 4 years and beating Trump. I mean, that's the end goal for Democrats. Can he beat Trump? Let me ask you, as the campaign puts him out
No,
more,
he can't.
there's going to be more
He
opportunity
can't beat
as well for potential missteps or those moments that might feed into the narrative about, whether he's mentally up for the job. And
He's not mentally up for a walk in the park.
are you concerned about that? Does that raise the stakes? What if come October another moment happens
There's going to be 100 moments before October.
that fits into that narrative just before the election? Are these the kinds of things you're thinking about and discussing with your colleagues?
Well, I will tell you, those moments appear every single time Trump goes out public.
Dude. Okay. This is ridiculous. She's specifically asking you about Joe Biden and you're Trump. If you're in love with Trump, just profess your love for him and get it over with. And then start answering the goddamn questions. You sound stupid. With your, oh, Trump. You sound like a moron.
Every time Trump is out on the stage, he has those moments. He starts a sentence and then suddenly a different subject halfway through the sentence.
But I'm asking about Biden because there's
Exactly.
concern among the voters.
Answer the question, jackass.
It's the voters' concern about Biden, his age, and his mental acuity. So that's the reality you're facing.
He has no mental
as a
acuity.
Democrat.
You specifically raised this as a campaign issue.
About Biden.
This is a campaign between two people. You have one who has been an extraordinarily successful president.
Why did nobody ever start questioning Trump's mental acuity until after Biden's was questioned? That's what I want to know. Unbelievable.
You have in Biden. You have
No,
enough.
Biden's done horribly as president. Have you been on Iraq for the last 3.5 years, dude? It's unbelievable.
In Trump that said he had infrastructure week every week during his presidency and never did a thing for infrastructure. Biden came in and did it within the first year. So yes, you did.
But what did he do besides spend a bunch of money? What's been improved? Absolutely nothing.
And the reality is, this is about two candidates. Biden had a bad situation
Biden's had a bad presidency. Stop lying and simping.
with the debate, no doubt about it. He's come on strong in the rallies and in the
He really has not come on strong at all. Stop it.
even in the interview. Going forward, his performance, activities, his statements will be compared to Trump's. Trump stumbles, bumbles, and lies through every single time.
That's not true. Then name a time, name a lie, name something. You're just spewing out the nonsensical lines that you've been saying for years. Come on, dude.
He's on the stage. He certainly did that during the debate.
He literally didn't, though. Biden was the one stumbling, bumbling, and lying.
Stumbled along the way. He changed his subjects halfway through, and he didn't finish his sentences, and he certainly didn't answer one question. So going forward,
That's not
you're
true
looking at
for
a
anybody that watched the
campaign in
debate.
which you have done
You must think your constituents are like just the stupidest of the stupid if you think they're going to believe this shit. Come on.
Donald Trump, certified serial liar, a person that could not measure.
Joe Biden's been lying and plagiarizing his literal whole political career. He had to drop out of the 88 presidential race because he was caught plagiarizing.
Up to one of the elements of the Boy Scout oath, honor.
And Biden would honor. Joe Biden showered with his daughter.
You name it. He doesn't have any.
Is it honorable to send your drug addicted son to Ukraine so you can get 10% of his salary and then have him peddle your influence for more money? Come on, Mr. Garamendi. Like, seriously, you sound like a complete and total idiot. I don't know how you can sit here and simp for this Parkinson's-ridden old man who's destroying our country, literally destroying the country. That's very sad. You need to do better, honestly. You need to do better. Get your shit together and do better for your constituents. Till next time, everybody.